Hello, amazing artists, and welcome back to art class with Mr. Mazer. This week, we're going to be drawing a beautiful spring flower, the tulip. We're going to draw a whole page full of tulips. I'm going to show you different ways to draw tulips and also some different ways that you can color them to make them look more realistic. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do, taking my paper, I'm going to draw a nice full page of tulips. So I'm going to start with a nice big U shape right here. And now we want to have the ends kind of start to turn in a bit. So that's how you're going to start the tulip. Now I'm going to draw one petal coming over here. So I'm going to have it curve out and in. It's going to be a little point up here. Going down like that. Now I'm going to bring both of these guys, these petals back down. And I'm going to have a few petals that are behind. So I'm going to draw those over here. It's nice, real easy V shapes, just like that. All right. Now, that's one way that we can draw the tulips. And I'm going to show you another way over here. So again, I'm going to start with that same kind of a U shape. I'm going to have this one pointing off in this direction. Remember, you want the ends to be pointing in a bit. Now this guy, I'm going to start up here, have it curve in like that. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'll make this a little higher. So I'm going to have this one curve in to that first one and then bring it back around. So there's a nice petal. And then I'm going to do essentially the same thing as I did before. I'm going to have a petal coming up like over this. And then I'm going to do a couple little V shapes going behind, upside down V's. So there's two different varieties of tulips. So now I'm just going to fill in my page with more tulips. So I'm going to draw a few in the different ways. So I'm going to draw them that way. And I'm going to draw them coming up here like this. And I'm going to overlap some as well. It's going to make my drawing a bit more interesting. Let's see. I'm gonna put another one up real high up over here. So that curve around like that. Okay, so once you've made all of your tulips that you want to do now, we're going to start drawing some stems on our tulips. So I'm going to start with this one, and he's going to go behind this flower. So start the stem there, do my little imaginary line through, have that stem curve off down here. Now I'm going to do this. And we're just going to make some nice little stems for each of these tulips. Now, also you can draw some leaves on them. So they have these really big, beautiful kind of leaves, kind of curve out, kind of like that. All right. I'm gonna do another stem on this guy. And let's Let's see. Maybe I'll do another leaf over here. And then just continue all my stems, and you can add as many flowers as you like. There's nothing more beautiful than a big page full of nice, lovely tulips. All right, now. And I think in this one I'm going to do a nice leaf, kind of going behind all of those. All right, so when we get to the coloring part, so we can use the color wheel, follow colors that follow each other, next to each other. Those can blend really well. So I'm going to show you how to blend with using marker, and then I'll also show you how to blend using colored pencil. So to blend with marker, so if you start with a lighter color, yellow being a lighter color, I'm going to color this petal here. I'm coloring it all yellow. And then I'm going to go in with my orange. If you look at the color wheel, orange is right next to yellow. And I'm just gonna very lightly, I'm kind of barely gracing the paper with this, not pushing hard. But you can see, while it's wet, that marker hasn't dried yet, how they kind of blend into each other. So marker is not really the best medium for color blending, but show you that again. So starting with your first color, the lighter one, and then you can see the difference between yellow, orange, and orange there. So there's one way to draw out a color blend. Now, if you wanted to do it as a colored pencil, I'll show you another way to do color blending. Let me find my two. All right, I got yellow and orange here. So, same way. So I'm gonna start with orange. I start pushing really hard with my colored pencil to get that nice vibrant color. And then as I move in deeper to the petal, getting lighter and lighter. And then I'm gonna do it, same thing in reverse with my yellow. So I'm gonna push hard, nice. And then when I go over top of that orange, kind of blending it, you can go back and forth with those colors and kind of blend those and create that nice kind of color blending. So from here, you can go ahead and color in your stems and leaves and do those a nice green. Yellow green is definitely a nice spring color when everything's starting to pop up and bloom. You could also add whatever you like to the background. And that is our fun spring tulip drawing. I hope you enjoyed that. See you next time.